that simple. Put the ball.
Memphis, they've got it. Swings it. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
No, I had him going there for a second. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Westbrook. Nice finish at the rim.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Easy path to the rim.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Houston takes over. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Harden in possession. Down a bundle. To Westbrook. Oh, he's denied. And that one is out. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Kelly Olynyk swats it. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk. Fareed to Westbrook. Jumper's good.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. To Evans. Fires the three. Textbook defense. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys down big. Superman, Dwight Howard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Evans with the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called the 40-inch vertical.
Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the three. Good contest. Tyreke Evans can't hit it. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Russ at the controls. Dwight Howard sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Westbrook with it. He'll run the offense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Russell Westbrook at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Just off the mark. It's Russ at the controls. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Russell Westbrook, guarded by Howard. Dwight Howard, snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kelly Olynyk. Curling inside, Kelly Olynyk pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Evans sets him up. Intentional foul. He meant it. Time for some new personnel into the game. Westbrook knocks it down from mid-range.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
And gets both to drop at the line. It's Grizzlies ball. Another chance. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Capella. Finish that. Evans. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Was next level, but that jumper's wet too.
To Westbrook. Dwight Howard with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Tyreke Evans trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. He's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First try at the line, no good. He missed a pair of free throws. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And the rebound corralled by Westbrook. And a chance coming up at the line.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Nene, he's got two shots coming. For his career, 66%. Oops, he missed the first one.
One time, here we go.
So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. So the Rockets hold on to the basketball. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Tucker. Memphis with the run. Throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Knocked loose. Slam dunk.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Harden to Westbrook. Curling inside. Dwight Howard sends it away. That one's going to be out of bounds. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Tucker to Westbrook. Short jumper and a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
4-3. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And the rebound by Tucker. To Harden. To Westbrook. Rockets with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Slams it down.
I think the defender had absolutely 0 chance on that play.
To P.J. Tucker. From the outside, slams it home on the putback.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. A pass taken away by the Rockets.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort, it's off the charts.
Clint Capella. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Clint Capella tips it. That ends the 3rd quarter, and a nice advantage for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the 4th quarter. And it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Harden with it up top. His guys down big.
Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Kicks it around the perimeter. No good. Harden in possession. Down a bundle. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Deep right corner. Harden. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Lobs it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. To Harden. Short jumper won't fall. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Missed it. How'd that not go down?
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Off the mark on his free throw. Westbrook into the front court. He'll run the offense. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense to Fareed. Harden to Westbrook. Not that time. Tosses. Nothing going here on that drive. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Capella with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Russ at the controls. Oh, ferocious slam inside. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Flushes it home.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Almost, and he's not getting the call.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Looking for his man. Lets it fly from long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
For three. No good. That's great defense. Russell Westbrook with the rock. It goes down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Baseline drive. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Three-second count. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Rockets have the ball. Oh, he got a piece of it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Cashes in for two.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. It stays with Houston. Westbrook to Capella. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Memphis, they've got it. Here's a chance from long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the...
That generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
Grizzlies get the victory. They've taken a commanding lead in this best-of-7 series. 3 games to none. 1 victory left. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Grizzlies got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being. This has been a presentation.